Hello on Wildlife. Interesting and unusual moments make us take out our phone and start filming. Exactly such cases are waiting for you in this video. Let's get started. A man decided to treat a woman who was watering flowers with a croissant in an unusual way. The woman thanked him in the copter camera, and the unusual food delivery was a success. These ant death circles happen quite often. When the circle closes, the ants will circle until they run out of energy and simply die. This little boy's mom was hanging on the gate when the ladder slipped out from under her feet. The little boy was smart and quickly saved his mom from falling. These long sticks are used by children in India to steal coal. Meet the real-life Superman. Here comes the most inventive flower seller ever. I think the girl was in for a real shock. A man managed to stop a van just by using his strength. Yes, fanning the fire with the drone was a great idea, but the drone miraculously survived. A girl was so engrossed in her phone that she mistook a chair for a shadow. The landing was pretty hard. I don't think anyone can relax in a toilet like that. The windows inside are completely transparent. It's just brutal. In India, they've invented a punishment for driving in the wrong direction. But the most cunning ones know how to get around this trap. This is the stupidest driver I've ever seen. It seems he never looks in the rearview mirror. While he was dealing with the driver he hit, a car was parked behind him again, and he hit him in the same way. If you just add a few drops of shower gel to your towel, you can get a trick like this. A woman decided to give her parrot a piece of cookie. But look at this. This parrot told all his friends that there is food distribution here, and in 5 minutes dozens of parrots swarmed her house. This very windy day showed the workers that tents need to be fixed more tightly. On this fishery, even the fish have their own water park. Another man is a superhero. He cleverly rescued an old lady in a wheelchair who thought she was on a roller coaster. These monkeys have adapted to life in the city. They are as agile on wires as they are on vines in the jungle. The dismantling of the pool at the end of the season was a great success. Such a ride the kids certainly did not expect. I've never seen rain fall in such a clear and even line. It's not clear what's going on and who are those people on the huge scooter, but they were all detained by the police. I think it might have been a movie set. And this is the craziest place in Vietnam, called Coffee on the Railroad. Visitors have definitely never been so close to a moving train. During a flood, a wooden bridge is no problem for such huge containers. They just demolished it. And this is how it looks like a successful landing of 2 SpaceX Falcon rockets at Cape Canaveral. People who watched the process were delighted. This artist paints pictures with colorful lanterns in the air, with a fast shutter speed on his camera. I think if people saw this in the middle of the night, they wouldn't laugh so hard. Often caught fish don't want to be released at all and jump back into the boat. This little 3-wheeled car is famous from the movie Mr. Bean. It is very unstable on the road, so these craftsmen thought it was time to fly and attached a propeller. Surprisingly, they succeeded. The car actually flew a few hundred meters. The demolition of huge multi-story buildings always looks mesmerizing and attracts a lot of spectators. To clear the lawn of tree fluff, you just have to set it on fire. It looks very mesmerizing. This diver definitely didn't expect a shark kiss like that. They actually went nose to nose. What could be better than going out for a walk with your favorite pet? Maybe the delivery guy did it on purpose, but I think it was just an accident. On the seashore of Cape Hatteras, a beach house collapsed at high tide, and it's a good thing there were no people in the house at the time. Who thought of building houses right on the beach is not clear. This must be some kind of annual African fishing competition. I've never seen so many people with nets. There won't be any fish left in the river after such invasion. I don't know what happened to the captain of this container ship. Maybe he fell asleep, but his ship crashed into the shore, right by the university soccer field. To cut a long palm tree like that, you'd have to be a real kamikaze. But this guy did it, and made it down safely. Nature doesn't divide anyone into rich and poor, so this house in Dana Point may be about to fall into the ocean after a landslide. The highway department arrived on the scene to rescue the overturned car, but something didn't go according to plan. I have to show you these automatic fence gates, thought out very nicely. A surveillance camera caught a lightning bolt hitting the eagle's nest. With only a few strikes left, and the tower successfully falls where it was planned. I think the last thing you expect to see on your street is a tiger. But these people were lucky enough to capture such a sight on their phone cameras. The police nailed down the scene, quickly tranquilized the escaped tiger, and took him to a kennel. They wanted to cut down one tree, and it turned out to be a real domino effect. Unbelievable, this guy can get plates with his voice. This dog rides his board better for all the vacationers on this beach. The workers unloading the boards didn't notice the guy in the black t-shirt, but it turned out to be a thief who quickly stole the bike. It was good that the owner noticed it and started screaming. The workers quickly caught up the thief, who threw the bike and ran away. Have you ever seen a deer with antlers like that? It's like some kind of genetic mutation. I don't know how this is possible, but while cutting a tree, the workers witnessed a very unusual phenomenon. I don't know how it's possible, but it's a real waterfall. As the summer season begins, icebergs breaking off from the Arctic ice fields float towards the Canadian shores along the Iceberg Alley, the traditional path taken by winds and currents. Most often these icebergs come to the Canadian island of Newfoundland, so the locals can watch the incredible spectacle. I think these delivery men were very lucky. They did not notice the falling tree, but no one was hurt. A few scratches on the scooter doesn't count. It's easy to mistake this butterfly for a leaf. A 3-year-old boy wanted a toy from a vending machine so badly that he somehow got in. He couldn't get out on his own, so they had to call the rescue team and break the glass. And this is how tons of coal are unloaded in just a few seconds. You could say these people were lucky to get away with a minor scare and a cracked window. They were only seconds away from being swept into the abyss by that landslide. The planned demolition of the bridge brought a bunch of people together, and this sight had them really excited. The guy thought he had a girl holding his hand. I laughed for a long time. And here's what a deer's natural talent for camouflage looks like. The grandkids decided to play a prank on their grandmother and meet her at the airport in dinosaur costumes. But the grandmother is also not a bad guy, and came in a costume of an adult dinosaur. I think this is the most ingenious invention for cleaning up the road. After the truck passed the road, formed a large and deep hole. A few seconds later, a car flew into it. The main thing is that people were not hurt. What do you think is hiding under that awning? That's the most mice I've ever seen. Well, this is at least funny. The way children copy the gaits of adults can make you laugh for a very long time.